We are back with another trade breakdown, trade analysis, going over a beautiful position that I shared on the ARM Trading Instagram on AUDUSD. This pair has been absolutely beautiful. I'm going to break this down quickly. We're going to jump into it. I know I said I was going to have a sit down video, guys, but I've been working on a lot of stuff this week. I've been absolutely swamped, and I thought this chart breakdown was going to be great. And I didn't want to miss an upload for you guys because I want to keep the streak going. So don't worry, this Sunday there will be a sit down video. So stick with me, please. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and comment if you learned something. The support on the breakdown video from last week was incredible, and I just wanted to say thank you again. So let's first take a look at the long opportunity that happened in London, and then I'll break down the short that I forward tested, looked at. Again, I'm waiting for my payout. You guys know this. Next week, I'll be back to live trading then. But still, this was beautiful trade, okay? So right off the bat, guys, you can see here that we had this little consolidation here on the hourly time frame, and then we had a strong move to the upside, right? We have now come into this 4-hour imbalance here, and we've mitigated an imbalance to the left here. So we have a nice little fair value gap right here that you can see is holding all the bodies. We also have this 4-hour order block right here. So when we have an imbalance like this, I am anticipating price to come back into this area to fill it. And that's what happened here. It provided a beautiful long, and I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. In London session, obviously I don't trade London, but let's just take a look. You can see we have this nice little consolidation within this order block right here, right? Then we have a nice sweep of sell side liquidity. You guys know I've talked about this. When we take one side, we're going to look for the other. That's exactly what we do. So Asia has a break to the upside. We come down, mitigate this wick, and then we have a strong move back up into a premium of this little range here into an imbalance here, right? Now, the long that happened in London was beautiful because all we were doing was following the order flow and following the structure here. So we have this 15-minute order block right here. Then we jump down to the lower time frames here on the 5-minute. This is what I like to do. I don't go to the lower time frames unless we have either ran liquidity or we are in a point of interest. That is the only time I go to lower time frames. I feel like if you're sitting on the lower time frames, it's easy for you to get manipulated. It's easy for you to think that breaks the structure there, whatever it is. When you stick on the 5-minute, the 15, the hourly, you're pretty much on the right side of the market, in my opinion, because you don't fall for any of the traps. So now all I'm looking for here, all you should be looking for here, is a break of this high. Okay, why this high? Because this high right here went and created a new low, breaking this low. So this is the swing. So for break of structure, we want to see it break above the high that caused the move down, right? And again, we're in a 15-minute order block over here. We have imbalances up here that we're anticipating the market to come into, to either continue lower or to react and head to the upside. But based on the high time frame, I was leaning towards sells because the higher time frame on AU is bearish, and DXY I'm anticipating a bullish run, which happened today, which is absolutely beautiful. So now, like I said, we're looking for a 5-minute break of structure. You can see we have now broken above the high, so now we've had that 5-minute break that we want to see. Right? Let's just keep playing it. For me, a nice entry opportunity would have been using this as inducement right here. So this can be as liquidity. Okay. And then we have this nice 5-minute order block down here. We have relative equal lows here as well. So if you wanted to, you could have easily had an entry right here. But I wanted to see more, and I'll show you guys. So if you did want to take your entry here, you easily could have. But I'm going to show you guys the play that I saw in New York, the long, and then the sell, okay? So boom, you could have been in this trade here. Let's just put the tool here for jokes. Underneath the inducement, stop loss just had to be below London low, and you could have targeted up here for like a 1 to 5. So let's just keep this position here. Right, you can see we mitigated London low. We're coming into New York. Now, I'm going to zoom this, draw this across for a second, guys. You guys get this position? So this is the first entry if you wanted to take this right off the 5-minute order block. Now you can see here, we've had another break. So now we've broken above this high again. All I'm seeing this as is buy side liquidity. All I see this is buy side liquidity. I'm anticipating a move into a premium level here. We have a nice imbalance here as well, which we like. You could have taken a nice entry right at 50% of this imbalance or right below this candle low. It's entirely up to you. Stop loss just had to be below this new low right here. And target would have been above this high because we've taken sell side liquidity. We're going to be looking for buy side liquidity, which is going to be over here, right? So we have a 1 to 5 position here. Then if you wanted to scale in here, we had another position. You can see this comes down, boom, we snipe right into this imbalance, and it rips all the way back up to the upside here. Okay, so now we've taken out both. Buy side liquidity pool has been met here, and this trade has also been met. Okay, so that was a long. Now guys, what I'm going to show you is the sell that happened. That was absolutely beautiful. So you can see over here, we have now come into this hourly order block. We've now filled this imbalance over here, right? You may ask yourself, you may ask me, Mac, what about all these equal highs up here? The reason I wasn't worried about these equal highs up here is because DXY was about to launch. So when DXY is about to launch, I wasn't worried about this. And EU was also about to sell. Because of where EU was and because of where DXY was, I wasn't worried about AU getting up into these levels, okay? So you guys know me. You know that I personally do not trade before 9:30. So this would have been a trade I do not take. But if you are someone who trades the beginning in New York, this could have been a trade that you could have taken. Now all I'm looking for is I'm on the lower time frame now because we are within this hourly order block, and I just want to see a clear run on liquidity within this order block, and then I want to see a break of structure to the downside. So now you can see we had a run above, so we have a nice little play like this. We come down, we break above. Now I want to see a break below this low, and then some sort of move into the imbalance to take it into sell side. Okay, let's just see what happens here. Boom, you can see we have a nice clean move right here, breaking below this low. So now we've had a break of structure. You could easily enter off this order block if you want, but with imbalances, I like to enter at like 50%. My entry on this bad boy was, I think 70, I believe. Stop loss just had to be above this high. Target would have been this weak low down here. Okay? Now let's take a look and see what happens. So you can see we have now been tagged into the trade, and it absolutely dumps all the way down to take out sell side liquidity. Very, very nice. Okay? So this was an absolute textbook trade here. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see more. Higher time frame POI, lower time frame break of structure, wait for the liquidity sweep, mitigate the imbalance, and then it drops. Okay? Let's take a look at what AU ended up doing, right? So if this was where you wanted to target it first, you could have targeted this as the weak low, and let's see how long this took to happen. I'm just gonna exit this because I know for a fact it absolutely dumped. Look at this. Absolutely dumped, guys. And this was all sent out to the Discord, the analysis. This was our analysis for AU, absolutely beautiful. Foreigns we expected to drop, DXY expected to rally, and yeah, you could have been in this bad boy for 1 to 15 if you're someone who likes to do that. For me, I talked about this in the last video, my target would have been this low. This would have been my final target over here because I'm totally okay with a 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, it doesn't matter. As soon as we reach that significant liquidity pool, we are out of the market, and then we can look for either scale-ins or just close your chart, and it's a new day. So hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. If you did, the RM Trading website is live now, guys. You got to go check it out. The course is on there. The website's on there. The mentorship that I've talked about before is all on there now. And we have now switched to Discord. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested to learn more about how I trade and be around a bunch of like-minded traders, definitely click the link in the description. And if not, you can continue to watch these videos for free. It's entirely up to you. I just wanted to let you guys know that that is now live, and I'm so happy, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So what do I say at the end of every single video, guys? Let's be 1% better every single day. Please drop a like and comment if you learned something new. I appreciate it. And also subscribe as it helps the channel. And I will see all you beauties on Sunday. Take care, everyone.